Good morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Today is Friday, August 14th, 2015, and I just wanted to welcome all of you to today's episode. Heading right into our news events of this week, I want to bring to you a very selfless story that I discovered. It was about a Turkish couple who recently got married in a province near Syria, and they decided to share their big day not with a reception and a meal, but Ezra and Fatula, after they had said their vows, they actually went to a homeless shelter for Syrian refugees, and they served 4,000 meals with the money that they had received from family and friends for their wedding. And I just think it's a very selfless act to do, and hopefully, I hope, and I'm sure they hope as well, that other couples around the world will follow. What a great example. The next story I would like to bring to you is actually very inspiring. It comes from British Columbia. It is about a police officer, Andre Alameda. He found a woman who had disembarked from a cruise ship in Victoria, and he found her to be confused and disoriented, and it seemed as if she had some sort of dementia. Now, he was able to talk to her family in New York, so he ended up taking her to the airport there in British Columbia so that she could fly home. However, her credit card did not work at the airport, so he very inspiringly took out his own credit card and bought her a ticket. It could be my mom stranded somewhere, he told the news media. So that is a great, great story, and hats off to Andre. The third story I would like to bring you is a great example of determination. Bailey Matthews is 8 years old, and he lives in England, and he recently completed a children's triathlon, believe it or not, and that included a 100-meter swim, a 4,000-meter bike ride, and a 1,300-meter run. But he finished in triumphant style that many will remember. You see, Bailey has cerebral palsy. Right at the finish line, he discarded his walking aid before he crossed the finish line. And his mother said that was his way of finishing in style and showing everyone what he could do. It was the response from the crowd that pushed him to do that. And that is truly a story of determination. The fourth story I would like to share with you today is all about innovation. Stacy Zorn, she is a former attorney living in Austin, Texas, and she is also in a wheelchair. Well, she invented the Kangaroo. It's an environmentally friendly car. You simply push a button and the back lifts open so that a wheelchair can go right inside, and off you go without ever having to get out of the wheelchair. It can go a top speed right now of 35 miles per hour, and it's really designed at this time for getting around neighborhoods and city streets. Zorn has secured millions of dollars from investors, and that the car will sell for around $25,000. So what a great, great story that is. I have a feeling we'll be hearing more about the Kangaroo. So moving on this morning, I would like to talk about the weather. Again, we are in the midst of our summer season here, and as you can tell by our pictures, the picture that I'm showing you is by one of the children here at Nature's Place, and he is hoping not only for continued sunshine, but he's hoping actually for snow. Unfortunately, he's going to get a lot of rain today. We have a 100% chance of rain with a high of 88 and a low of 71. Saturday does not change too awfully much, and you can see by our picture in the big dark cloud that we're going to continue to have the rain percentage still be 100. The temperature, of course, the high of 88 with a low of 72. Now on Sunday we get a big huge break, and as you can see from this picture, we've had so much rain that the water is higher than the boat. So there's a 50% chance of rain on Sunday with a high of 89 and a low of 72. The events that I would like to share with you today, for today, August 14th, there's a back-to-school health fair that's being held in Mulberry. It's at the Central Florida Healthcare, and you can get more information on that by calling 863-425-6200. On Saturday, August 15th, there's a back-to-school bash being held in Winter Haven, and it's being put on by the Greater Works Ministries, again in Winter Haven. That's going to be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They will be giving away free school supplies. You can call and get more information at 863-206-5706. Also on Saturday the 15th is the Uptown Yard Sale and Flea Market on Main Street in Bartow. You can get more information on that by calling 863-519-0508. The animal picture that I would like to share with you this week is our very own African tortoise. His name is Scooter, and as you can see, he's quite a handsome boy. I must tell you, though, a little bit of a story. Scooter was ill a little bit this week, and he was actually having trouble swallowing, and so we had to take him to the vet and have not only his shots done, but just an overall examination. I am very happy and very relieved to report that Scooter is slowly making his way back to eating and swallowing again. The vet suspected that he actually got stung by something in his mouth, so he is back on the mend and presenting himself as his usual handsome self. So I am very happy about that. So again, if any of you have an animal picture that you would like to share, or an event coming up in the area or anywhere really that you would like to share with the rest, please email me at deborah@naturesplace.org. So in wrapping up the program for today's episode, I want to leave you with this little quote. It was said by someone anonymously, and that is, when tempted to fight fire with fire, remember the fire department uses water. So that is definitely some food for thought. Thank you for joining us on this episode. Go out and have a great weekend, and please join us again next Friday. Bye now.